Imagine a cosmic symphony played by an immeasurable number of stars, planets and moons, all playing in perfect harmony. However, there is one particular section of this orchestra that has perplexed astronomers for centuries. Exoplanets are not just planets. They are worlds that exist outside our solar system, hidden deep in the Milky Way. You might be surprised to learn that among the vast number of cosmic objects, there's an exoplanet so similar to Earth, so tantalizingly similar, yet enigmatic, that it could be our planet's celestial twin. We delve into the fascinating realm of Proxima b, located just 4.2 light-years away.
This is a community of 60 people living in 9 chungs.
The James Webb Space Telescope is revolutionizing our search for and understanding of these.
When it snows, the grass dies. There's no longer anything to eat.
Celestial enigmas. Imagine a moment where your mind travels across the vast astronomical realm of our
Imagine surviving in one of the most extreme environments on Earth where freezing winds cut like knives and the sun disappears.
Galaxy, the Milky Way, which is home to more than 1 quadrillion exoplanets. That's one
years for months. Sounds impossible to me. Well, for this Arctic tribe, it's just another
with 15 zeros. To put this number in perspective, if each of these exoplanets were the size of a
day. Scientists have been absolutely stunned by their ability to thrive in brutal conditions that would leave most people
grain of sand, we would not only fill the Grand Canyon, but we would have enough to create a new geological monument.
Shivering in defeat. From mind-blowing adaptations to ancient survival secrets, this tribe has left recent
on Earth, a Grand Canyon 2.0 that would stretch for miles. What is most
researchers scratching their heads. The Inuit are out there surviving in a place where the air can freeze your skin in seconds.
Surprising is that about 20% of these celestial bodies have been classified as Earth-like
where the sun disappears for months, and where your next meal depends on hunting massive sea creatures with nothing but traditional tools.
In terms of geological and atmospheric structure. That means there is a 1 in 5 chance of finding a twin of our planet.
These Arctic survivors have defied what we thought humans were capable of, and scientists are absolutely baffled.
And the story doesn't end there. Along with these planets, there could be another 1 quadrillion moons.
Ever heard of the saying, "You are what you eat"? Well, if that were true for the Inuit,
rocky satellites similar to our moon, locked in gravitational dances with their parent planets.
They'd be made of raw meat and blubber. Science says their diet should be killing them. We're talking about a...
If you were to bet on the possibility of discovering another body in space that harbors life, or could do so,
near-exclusive intake of fatty whale, seal, and fish, with barely any vegetables or fruits in sight.
The cosmos offers an abundance of opportunities. Now that we have unfolded the canvas of cosmic
by all logic, that much animal fat should send cholesterol levels through the roof and cause heart disease.
Scale, it's time to introduce the master, artist equipped to paint its intricate details.
But guess what? The Inuit have some of the healthiest hearts on the planet. Their secret?
James Webb Space Telescope. This celestial Sherlock Holmes with its magnifying glass replaced by telescope.
A genetic adaptation that helps their bodies process fats differently. That's right. Evolution might have
telescopic lenses outperforms even the most advanced smartphone optics. We're not talking about
them a cheat code for survival in one of the most extreme environments on Earth. Ever stepped outside in freezing temperatures?
Just any lens. Its 6.5-meter primary mirror is 2.7 times larger than
and felt your fingers go numb? This tribe is surviving in sub-zero conditions with minimal clothing.
Hubble's. Imagine the finesse. It can detect even the faintest flicker of a star billions.
The Inuit don't just survive the cold. They thrive in it. Scientists have discovered that their bodies
of light years away and then analyze the details of orbiting planets. What makes the James
generate heat differently from most humans. Their metabolism is turbocharged, allowing them to stay warm even
Webb telescope revolutionary is not only its observing power, but also its advanced technology.
when the temperature dips to deadly levels. And their bodies are literally shaped for survival. Shorter limbs and
Including infrared sensors and spectrograms. These tools can do much more than observe. They
stockier builds help them conserve heat. It's almost as if they were engineered for the Arctic, making researchers
can analyze and filter the unique light signatures emitted or reflected by celestial objects to
wonder just how deep these adaptations go. You've probably heard that the Inuit have dozens of words for snow.
decipher their atmospheric conditions, composition, density, and even mass.
Right? Well, that's just the tip of the iceberg, pun intended. Their language,
Acting as a space forensic lab, they can determine whether a planet has water, organic,
Inuktitut, actually shapes how they see the world. Studies suggest that speakers of Inuktitut process
compounds, or even oxygen. The James Webb Space Telescope has the ability to answer these questions.
time and space differently because of how their grammar works. For example, their concept of direction isn't based on
Elevating it from a mere observer to an analytical genius. It's not just an advancement over
left and right like in English, but on absolute terms like north and south. This means that an Inuit elder could be blind
its predecessor, Hubble. It's more like a quantum leap. If Hubble's discoveries surprised you,
folded, spun in circles, and still point north without hesitation. Scientists still don't fully
get ready for a vertical feast of celestial revelation. Just as we've broadened our gaze across our
understand how this works, but one thing is clear. The Inuit have a connection to their environment that goes beyond what
complex landscape of the cosmos, it's worth focusing on one particular star in the celestial show, Proxima.
we thought was possible. So, are the Inuit living proof that humans can evolve to master any environment?
B. Since its discovery in 2016, this enigmatic planet has stood out
Or are they holding on to ancient knowledge that modern science has yet to understand? Let me know what you think in the comments.
like a Shakespearean protagonist, full of complexity and paradoxes, captivating astronomers
And don't forget to like and subscribe for more mind-blowing discoveries. The Inuit might have adapted to the
astrobiologists alike. What's all the fuss about? For starters, Proxima b is practically an
harshest conditions on Earth. But their story isn't the only one that has left scientists speechless. The cargo
cosmic neighborhood, just 4.2 light-years from Earth. To put it in perspective, if you could beat
cults are yet another mystery. Sometimes, human belief takes an even stranger turn.
the universal speed limit and travel at the speed of light, you'd get there in just over 4 years.
This is a group of people witnessing technology so advanced that it might as well be magic. Now, what if they started
About the same amount of time it takes for your favorite TV show to fall into decline, or a presidential term to end.
worshipping it? Well, that's exactly what happened in the Pacific during World War II, leading to the birth of something absolutely.
But let's dig deeper into why this proximity is so important. We're talking
surreal. The cargo cults. Here's how the story goes. These folks have lived their entire lives on an
about a universe that stretches over 93 billion light-years from end to end. So finding a planet so close,
isolated island with no cities, no electricity, no modern tools, just the land and the sea.
and so promising for scientific research, is like finding a diamond in a pile the size of Mount Everest.
Then, out of nowhere, massive metal birds descend from the sky, dropping mysterious objects filled with
A diamond that potentially holds secrets about life itself. In the grand tapestry of the universe,
food, clothing, and weapons. Sounds like something out of mythology, right? That's
Proxima b is an intricate stitch, offering us invaluable clues that could redefine our
exactly how it felt for some Melanesian Aborigines when U.S. military forces set up bases on their islands during World War II.
Understanding of habitability and life beyond Earth. It's not only Proxima.
2. These cargo drops weren't just supplies. They were miracles. And the people receiving
B's proximity to Earth that excites the scientific community, but also the tantalizing clues that this planet
them. They weren't just humans. To the tribes, they were divine beings. Now, here's
is not only Earth-like but possibly Earth 2.0. Proxima b sits comfortably
where things get even stranger. The tribes quickly noticed a pattern. The Americans always received
in what astronomers call the habitable zone, or Goldilocks zone, of its parent star, where
the cargo. So they did what any devoted followers would do. They started copying them. The Melanesians
conditions are neither too hot nor too cold, but just right for liquid water to exist.
built wooden replicas of watchtowers, runways, and even airplanes, hoping to summon the cargo.
Imagine waterfalls, meandering rivers, vast lakes, and perhaps even oceans as deep and mysterious as the
from the sky. They marched in formations, mimicked military drills, and even painted USA
Mariana Trench. But before we start dreaming about vacationing on Proxima b, let's consider some of the peculiarities. For starters, a single day on this intriguing exoplanet lasts a staggering
on their bodies, believing it was some kind of sacred symbol. But there was one small problem. No matter how
11 Earth days. Imagine sunrises that not only herald a new day, but unfold slowly.
much they imitated the soldiers, the cargo never returned. When the war ended, the U.S. military
resisting giving way to midday, and sunsets that stretch out too long, creating gold.
Packed up and left, taking their supplies and their miracles with them. But for the tribes,
golden hours that photographers dream about. While it sounds idyllic, it also has significant.
This wasn't just an army leaving, it was their gods abandoning them. Some even believed the soldiers had stolen
implications for its climate and habitability. How would human biorhythms adapt to the cycles of
their deities, taking the cargo back to another world? Desperate to reconnect, they continued performing
light and dark on Proxima b. Would we need to eat 3 or 4 times as much in a single day?
Performing their rituals, waiting for the sky to open up once more. But the parachutes never came back.
On that planet? Would we sleep the same way on this very different world? The fundamental patterns of life as
And while modern anthropologists now use the term cargo cult to describe blind imitation, for the
we know it, would be at once tantalizingly similar and disconcertingly strange. It is
the people who lived it. This was no metaphor. It was a reality they couldn't escape. The Melanesians weren't the only group.
As if nature is presenting us with a riddle wrapped in a conundrum, testing our understanding of what makes a
group to leave researchers stunned. Deep in the jungles of northeast India, the Naga tribe has a history so
planet habitable. You may wonder how we can obtain accurate and reliable data about
intense that it's almost hard to believe. These are the Naga people, a collection of over 40 tribes spread across
worlds we have never visited. The James Webb Space Telescope deploys all its capabilities like a
across the border between India and Myanmar. But while they might seem like just another indigenous group living off the land,
Swiss Army knife. More than just a telescope, it is a multifaceted research laboratory.
Their past reveals something much darker, something that has fascinated and terrified outsiders for centuries.
In the vacuum of space. Thanks to its innovative technology, astronomers not only observe planets.
From ancient times to the present, the Naga have relied on hunting and agriculture to survive. But their hunters
examine them through a prism of analytical tools that would make CSI labs look rudimentary.
Weren't just skilled, they were legendary. Stories tell of Naga warriors fighting tigers with their bare hands.
Using advanced spectrographs, the Webb telescope can analyze the light emitted and reflected by
a feat that cemented their status as some of the fiercest fighters in the region. Beyond their reputation in battle,
by these remote planets, each element or compound in a planet's atmosphere absorbs or emits light.
The Naga are also highly skilled artisans, excelling in pottery and blacksmithing. Despite their warrior
at a specific wavelength. By studying these patterns, scientists can perform a remote biopsy of
their culture. Their society wasn't entirely ruled by men. While men held authority,